Hey everybody, welcome in. My name is Andrew Payne. I'm the Vice President and General Counsel of Creative One. Today we're here to talk about the Corporate Transparency Act and the Beneficial Ownership Information Report that you'll need to file. I've got my computer right here. I've got some notes that I need to get you caught up on. And then we're going to go through and get one filed just so you can do it at home and just show you these quick, easy steps. But first, let's take a look online here. Like I said, this is a walkthrough of the Corporate Transparency Act. I want you to kind of see how easy it is and what we need to do so you're not waiting until the last minute because you're kind of scared by what it's going to be. But first, I'm going to give you some basics. This is a law that was passed several years ago called the Corporate Transparency Act. And this is a federal law that mandates that any business that is filed to do business in a state, so like an LLC, a corporation, an S Corp, a partnership, etc., is required to file a report entitled the Beneficial Ownership Information Report. And they file this with a federal agency called the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN, if you see that acronym pop up. But the gist of it is this is a one-time report that you'll need to file, which basically provides information about who owns your company. They're looking to pry through some of these state filings to identify who are the beneficial owners of your company. Another key takeaway that you need to know is that the deadline for this filing is March 21st of 2025. This law has been subject to many different lawsuits that have previously resulted in, several different injunctions being placed that have delayed the implementation of this law. But those injunctions have been lifted, and the date for compliance is now March 21st, 2025. So with the road cleared, with the injunctions going away, we're here to talk to you because the deadline less than a month away. And, we're going to go into a filing and show you how to do that. But first, we need to make sure that you're not exempt to make sure that, this is something for some folks, there's an exemption that you can ignore. And the first one that I want to highlight to you is that for state licensed insurance entities, you will not need to file. But let's be particular here. You will not need to file if your LLC is licensed as an agency with the State Department of Insurance. However, if you are licensed as an individual and you use your LLC to facilitate your business, you will still need to file. That's kind of very similar with an SEC RIA or a FINRA registered broker-dealer. The large entity itself is exempt, but if you are an IAR underneath an RIA or a registered rep underneath a broker-dealer, and you may have an ancillary LLC or an S Corp or C Corp that is sort of associated or acting underneath those organizations, you will still need to file. So just view it as this: if you've got a piece of paper from that governing organization that says that organization can supervise and oversee your company, then you're exempt. But if you're merely just registered underneath the big mothership, then you'll need to file. There are other exemptions as well, and you can locate those on the website here. But these are the two that are most particular, most relevant for the folks in the independent financial services space. Before we get to the filing, I want to preface everything and kind of highlight everything we've said by saying that what we talk about today is not legal advice, and you should always consult your own counsel on these matters. But what we're trying to do here is to just draw your attention to this law and educate you on these fundamentals. So, I'm going to jump in and show you how to do one of these filings. And you'll need to go to this website right here. Most likely you're watching this video by clicking through an email. In that email, there will be this link. So click on that email, and we're going to get in and we're going to do a filing here. So once you click on that link, this will take you to the BOI filing at FinCEN, and you'll scroll down and you'll click on File BOIR. You'll see me highlighting that right there. Once you click, there'll be a couple different options. One is to file by PDF, and one is to file online. I'm not going to do the PDF version. I'm going to show you the easiest way, and that's the web version right here. Once you find the web version, you'll file online BOIR, click the blue highlighted link that says prepare and submit BOIR. Now we are into the system. There are 5 different tabs here. Each one has information that you'll need to provide. Some of them are way quicker than others. So for this first one, you're most likely filing an initial report. If you haven't done anything with this at all, you'll do initial report. If you have made a mistake on a previous filing, you can click on correct prior report. Or let's say you have moved and you need to provide a new address, you can update that report by clicking there. But for today, we're just showing how to do an initial report. So you'll click on 1A and then click on next. That tab is done. The next thing I want to highlight to you is this number 3, request to receive a FinCEN ID. I would suggest doing that. It makes later corrections or later updates easier if you've got a unique identifier to your company. We'll scroll down here, just basic information. This is your corporate legal name. So let's say you are an LLC and it's called ABC LLC. You type that name. If you've got a DBA or any other kind of trade name that you use underneath that LLC or a corporation or S Corp, you can put it there. The next thing you'll need to do is put your EIN number. This is your tax identification number. So on number 7, you'll click EIN. And then this is usually a 9-digit code with 2 digits, a dash, and 7 digits. I'll tell you, leave out the dash, because if you put in the dash, an error code will show up. So just type in the full 9-digit tax identification number. Next, you'll scroll down and you'll just put what country this is. Most likely you're in the United States. You'll click what state you registered this company. So we're at Creative One. We're located in Kansas, so we'll put Kansas here. And then you'll need to put the current U.S. address of the company. Just click right here. It's got address, city. We have got country, and then state and zip code. We are now moving right along. We're halfway done here. You'll see this company applicants tab at the top. Most likely on this question number 16, you will click this. This is for all companies that were formed before January 1st of 2024. If you were formed after January 1st, 2024, you'll fill out this information on this tab. And this tab is just going to contain information on who the individual is actually filing this document. So if you've got someone in your office who's going to be filing this, or if you've got a lawyer who's going to be filing this on your behalf, this is where they'll fill this information out. But you only have to do this if your company was formed after January 1st, 2024. So we'll assume for our purposes here that this was a company formed 10 years ago. So we're going to click on existing company. We'll click on yes. And then we're moving on. We're moving on to number 4. We'll click the beneficial owner information tab, and we're about done. Here, we just need to scroll down to provide information about the beneficial owners. The definition of a beneficial owner is someone who runs the company or who owns 25% or more of the company. So all you'll do, you'll put in the owner's last name. Here, let's just say it's me. And then we'll put your owner's first name, and then you'll type in date of birth. You'll type in the residential address, so the home address of that beneficial owner. And then here's probably your most difficult part, is you've got to put your driver's license in. So you'll click your driver's license. You'll type in the driver's license number in this question number 49. You'll indicate where it's located, so United States. And for me, I am located in Kansas. So we'll click there. And then here, this will be the most difficult part you'll do on this whole thing, is you've got to either scan your driver's license or take a photograph of your license and drop it into this item number 51. You can choose it from a folder, or you can just literally drag that image into this box on item number 51. If you've got multiple beneficial owners, you'll scroll up to the top and you'll click Add Beneficial Owner. So then it'll give you multiple options. So we just did number 1, and then we can do number 2. We're about done. We're going to click here, and this is the way you can close it out. You'll type in your email, type it in twice, the name of the person who is submitting this. So this is me, first and last name. You'll certify that everything is true. This is telling me I didn't fill everything out. And then you'll click on this I am not a robot. You'll answer a simple I am not a robot question, and then you will click submit BOIR. You will get a report back that I recommend you download in print and throw it in your corporate files just for your own reference. And that's it. This is a simple filing that you'll need to do one time. The only time you'll ever need to bring this back up again is if you change an address or if any information on this changes in terms of, if you add a beneficial owner or you do something else with your company, change the name of it, you'll need to go back in and make these changes on here. But that's really it. I want to make sure everyone can just visualize what is supposed to happen here. It's not too difficult, but you have any questions on how this pertains to your business, don't hesitate to reach out to us here at Creative One. We're always happy to help when these weird things pop up that concern your business. Thank you.